All right, and welcome everybody to Shadow City Mysteries House of Skye, our actual play of Shadow City Mysteries, the role playing game by Playing Word Studios. This week, I want to make sure I hit up a few things. So, if you were enjoying the setting of Shadow City Mysteries House of Skye, you can grab a copy of the Quick Start Guide on Drive-Thru RPG, itch.io, our Patreon site, and also on our website. And if you're really liking it, you can pre-order Shadow City Mysteries, a role-playing game, off of our website. If you want to get way more Shadow City Mysteries than you already are getting, you can check out our demo of Shadow City Mysteries Case Files, Rise of the Rat King, by downloading it on itch.io or Patreon. And so before I dive into who our awesome players are this week, I want to give a shout out to the folks behind the scenes. So for game design and writing, that's Stephen Cheney and Brandon Stoddard. For our tarot design and additional writing, that is Rabbit Stoddard. For character design, which we'll be showing off in a little bit, Adam Schumpert. And for tarot and symbol design, Luana Zahra. And for graphic and UI design, Fleur Sciortino of the Wanderer's Tome. So thank you all for everything you do to keep the gears turning in Shadow City. Let's do a little round of introductions, though, for our players tonight. Pointing this way because that's the way the camera reverses me. Winston.
Hi, I'm Winston. I'll be playing Peryn Kestai, who is very wary of the rat population in Serrano.
rightfully so. After last week's adventure, near-death experience, All right, and Matthew Bell.
Hey, I'm Matthew Bell. I'm Farank Tern. I am a part-time lawyer and full-time medic, apparently.
In practice.
Right.
And Ariel.
Hi, all. I'm Ariel Kasten. I'll be playing Reggie Wrenne, an infiltrator with the Brass Consortium and moderately good rat killer.
That's right. And last but not least this week, Mandy.
Hi, I'm Mandy, and I am playing Raven, also an infiltrator, but from the cult, and she's always looking for secrets.
Excellent. And I am the game master, Christopher Mifsud. Also, we hit affiliate last week on Twitch. So thank you all for tuning in. We couldn't have done it without you all. Your support is what keeps us going. So thank you all so much. Before we jump in to where we left off, which was meeting with Eston, I want to do, as I always say at the beginning, a little hygiene for mechanics and also some other things to show off. So at the end of last week, after their amazing rat battle, which they survived barely, everyone was able to level up. So we'll kind of go through some of the character sheets and show off what that looks like for that. Before I show that off, though, I want to show off the super awesome characters we have here. So I don't know. I'm gonna start from the top. So this is gonna see. Oh, it's spinning. Whoop! There we go. There is Peryn Kestai.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yep.
So yeah. So for those listening, which is probably this is less exciting for, we have the renditions of all the characters now done by our artist Adam, and they'll be popping up all over the place. So if you want to check it out more, it'll definitely be on our social medias. We'll be posting these images, and then if you are on our Patreon, these will also be popping up, and you'll have access to the character sheets to take a look at as well. So this is our boy Peryn. Let's see.
Peryn, you looking sharp.
Yep, got the priestly garb on too. So
Yeah. All right, and Farank. There, you're channeling your inner 20-something-year-old. So
Yep, channeling my inner 22-year-old. Yeah, these looking good.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah,
Farank.
doesn't quite have the brass pinstripes yet, but he's getting there.
Not quite.
All right.
Gonna make some scratch first.
And then
Ooh.
Reggie Wrenne. with her brass prosthetic and her cello on her back. And her some tattoos. Just looking.
I love it.
And then we've got Raven.
Nice.
Looking Carmen San Diego-ish.
Right.
But not,
I
but
like the
not,
vibe.
but not. If you're the Learning Works, or whatever.
Very
whoever runs
cool.
Yeah. And then, sadly, for the folks that aren't here this week, but we're going to spoil it for them anyway. So we have Quinn
Neat.
with their last word, or their last word on their fists,
Nice.
and Ignatus.
Very cool. Got the glasses.
Yeah.
We got the glasses in because they weren't originally in, and then he pointed out that the glasses were a thing, so we made sure the glasses made it into the mix for him. And then last but not least, your patron, Eston, who I refer to as Sexy Grandpa, and that is how every discussion with Adam has been. I was like, "How's Sexy Grandpa coming along there?" With Torvin, of course, in the background. So
That is a bird.
that is the he's seen some shit.
Some stuff,
Let's just say that. Let's just say that. All right. So
Well, tell Adam we love the portraits, or at least I do.
yeah. That's pretty much spot on.
Yep.
excellent. All right, and now let's just take a quick. This is gonna. I say quick. There's probably nothing quick with what I do here. All right. Whoa. And I've even got the character sheets going now.
Nice.
So yeah, if you want to check out the character sheets, you can always go to that's a good question. You could go to tr.ee/ whatever the character's name is, and then depending on what level they are, you put that like next to their name. So like in this case, Farank 2, and you can get access to the character sheet. And then also, hopefully this will show if you want more details. Yes, it does. I'm so awesome. All right.
Great.
So you can get all the details of the character here. So Farank got a little bit more health. He's not going to die. Not much though. A little bit more. He's going to get, extra hit dice there. But he picked up a couple extra abilities. So he already had patronage for being part of the Society of Ravens, and he had parliamentary delivery, which means he can send little notes via ravens. And he had gumption because of his background. And he has encouragement die, which we totally were doing wrong last week. So don't pay any attention to how we were doing encouragement dice last week. He has 2 d6s. He does not give a 2d6. He gives 1 d6, but he has 2 of them to give out to people for lots of cool things. So if you're curious about how that works, you can click on that. Not in the face, which allows him to be unarmored, but still have a good armor class. But he picked up expertise, so he chose deception and persuasion. So expertise works just like expertise normally works in D&D. And he has limited spell casting, so he uses charisma for spell casting. And he picked up vicious mockery as a cantrip, so damning insults. So now he can say mean things to people and hurt their feelings, like you do. All right, let's switch to me using my own tip here. Let's see, Reggie. Oh, well, it doesn't help if I broke the thing. All right. Let's see what's going on with Reggie. I have too many screens. All right. Oh, and yet it worked again. Haha. Genius. So yeah, Reggie didn't get, well, she got a few things, right? So her hit points went up, so she's now 17. She's a little bit tougher. She's a little bit more survivable. That's right. two hit die. And everybody. Well, it's not on the sheet. Well, it should be here, but everybody got has inspiration for the next time around, or anytime you want to use it. So just keep a note that all your characters have inspiration. Class. Oh man, I love this little cookie thing. All right, so service entrance is a brass consortium thing, which gives Reggie advantage on charisma checks, so you can check that out. She has a brass prosthetic. It's her arm, which is the standard brass arm. And you have winning confidence from their background. And sneak attack, which we saw in action last week from both Raven and Reggie. And readiness, which, if you didn't check out the clip, there's a great little clip of Reggie going between Quinn's legs to kill a rat.
Slip and slide in.
Exactly. And then she picked up skilled sneak, which allows them to add 1d6 to any dexterity, intelligence, or wisdom check after they've seen the result. So they don't have to decide that beforehand, but it costs a sneak attack die. And they also picked up ready holdouts, which allows them to have an item of not super expensive, but concealed on them in case they just need to be like, oh, and I have this thing. So kind of a way to get back behind everything. And a little prep without prep. And let's pull up Raven, maybe. All right. Raven is also a little bit tougher, not quite as tough as Reggie, but definitely tougher than Peryn or Farank. Sorry, and Peryn actually.
No, I was gonna say.
The class features are basically the same as Reggie we just went over. So there, something I forgot to show though on the other characters, but it doesn't really matter. But this is, you can also see how they're doing with their influence projects. Look at this sweet chart. And you can see the numbers there and this. So I highly recommend giving this a look, because there's some cool stuff to find out about the characters. And last but not least, we'll leave the for the other players when they come back. Is Peryn? Where's Peryn at? There we go. See, look at that. tr.ee Peryn 2. And Peryn just as tough as Farank. But that's pretty much that's that. And then for class features, true faith. So when you fail saving throw, which hasn't come up, does a death saving throw count? Well, you didn't fail any of those. But,
no, I don't.
But something to keep in mind for the future.
Yeah.
Iron Mind, your resistance to psychic damage. I don't know when that's ever going to come into play, but hopefully not too soon. Erudite from your background, and Mystic Sense allows you to detect magic, which you've used way more than I expected you to. And you have spell casting, and you picked up a couple new spells. So you had Bless, so you didn't use it right away. And you had Command, but they were rats, so you couldn't use that. And now you have Divine Favor and Mage Armor. So Peryn has decided, I guess, that after being sweatered by rats, that he's going to be better prepared. Though it does mean if he does Divine Favor, he's not going to be blessing anybody anytime soon. So that's a life choice, I guess, a direction to have gone in. And Spare the Dying, which we learned also last week, does not work if you are the one dying.
No, not at all.
Could you preemptively cast it on yourself, just knowing?
No, I think again it's a concentration thing. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's some there. Though that would be an interesting tactic indeed. All right, so that's all the characters for now that are here. And go to that. All right. So you all were meeting with Eston. You'd come up. You had healed up Peryn's wounds. Maybe you had some time to chillax again. I'm not really sure. I think it was just more about, oh, what's going on here? And Ignatus never came up. He mentioned something about wanting to look to see if he could find some kind of workshop in the basement. But you don't remember really seeing one. And Quinn was very, very questioning of Eston, but I guess had to go back to their room to go get their notes, copious amounts of notes that they took. So you were there now with Eston in the family room. Mr. Admire and Hans are in the room as well, but they are there because they're always around whenever Eston's there. And Eston looks like he has just come back from being out on the town, though he was not in the vehicles with you that dropped you off, so you're not really sure how he got where he went, or if he just dresses like that around the house. So how did your deliveries go?
Very few people just want to take your apologies or gifts at face value.
But they took them.
Yes.
Of course. Well, that's to be expected.
So,
anything I should know?
Oh, yes. I regretfully must inform you about Nika Wren's passing.
Oh.
We unfortunately discovered her body. I'm afraid that there was likely foul play involved. That's what it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
What we could determine.
Did I see? And have the police been informed? Has the body been? What's
the police have been informed.
Yes, the police were. We were there when the police came in, and we reported it to them, and they investigated it, or they took over once they got there.
A couple of us reported it to them. There was some disagreement on that, but that's all right.
Well, sure, it's fine.
Why would you not report that? It's a life. A crime was committed. Granted, we weren't part of that crime this time, but a crime was committed. It needs to be noted by the authorities, or noted to the authorities.
Some of us are more. It's not that it can't be told, but we don't want to be attached to it.
Well, I can't speak for Quinn, but I don't have any problem making myself available in this instance with something like this. That notwithstanding, Eston, if I may, or
no, it's fine. I mean, that's why we have the advocate, and that's why we have you, for appearances and everything.
I feel that it would probably be. It would look poorly if someone didn't do things. If there was a member of the church there and they didn't make that comment, or they didn't say anything and report it to the authorities.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure, Reggie, whatever you're miming to us right this moment is...
I'm practicing what I'm going to say out loud because I don't want to upset Peryn too much. There is another side to that coin. You can get out of there without them knowing that you were there in the first place. They will eventually find it. And you don't have to be linked at all. Look, I'm sure there's lovely police out there, but not all the fuzz can be trusted. So
we can't just leave a body there.
Can we?
I understand you can't, and it was reported.
It's been done. It's been done.
You can make an anonymous phone call and let them know.
Right.
That way.
We weren't exactly stealthy going in there, though. It definitely behooved us to go ahead.
There were
report
people
it because there were plenty of people that saw a large group of people coming and going from that particular location. I will say we were able to do some investigation of the scene before the police were called, and so I don't know how much you knew about Nika Wrenne. Did you know much about her at all?
She was a member of the Iron Union. I knew that. A rising star, if you will.
Oh, okay. So you weren't personally familiar with her?
No, never met her, actually.
Oh, okay.
Well, she had every plan to attend our meeting, to what we could figure out. And she was murdered before she had the chance. Murdered.
Rather ghastly. But we do have some leads to follow up on if
okay.
I think, there's some curiosity here. I assume, some of the family members would be interested to know what fate has befallen their cousins.
Yes, what of the other cousin?
We didn't find him. I don't know that we looked for him.
Yes, I wasn't aware there was a search there.
What was the other cousin's name?
Aldehyde. Aldehyde, Mark, and Dredge. I'm sure.
No, we could.
You can investigate at some other point in time. Maybe perhaps somebody will have made an anonymous phone call for them as well, or other things. So, what was told to the police? Do you remember?
Quinn and I were there when the police came. Quinn said that they were checking in on a family member, and I was accompanying them. And we had we attempted to knock on the door. We didn't hear anything. We entered, which is why the door was open. So slight falsehoods, but ultimately that's essentially what happened.
Oh, yes, falsehoods, whatever. That's needs to be done. And I mean, I'm glad you looked into this. But what was anything taken from? Do you have any leads per se, or ideas, or
someone correct me if you got something different from the scene, but it seemed like whoever did it, if they weren't a part of the Iron Union, tried to make it look like they were.
That was a fair assessment. The damage that was done was quite brutal, but it looked like they were attempting to like they said, make it look like somebody else had done it, or it was done by we did find out that her prosthetics were cleaned. They were removed, but then cleaned and replaced. What it seemed like, from what I could tell.
Let's see. Has the Iron Union been informed?
Not yet, as far as I know.
Okay, so you met with. Is this going to be before you looked into this?
We did, yes.
Okay.
He was surprisingly not as mad at you as you led us to believe he might be.
Well, I wasn't sure how that divorce went, so.
He was particularly interested in being invited to the party, and I think that invitation went a long way.
Oh, good. Good. He has a lot of sway within this town, so. Bit of a war hero. Tends to get everyone excited when he makes appearances. He's close acquaintance as well to the Autarch, but which reminds me, we probably need to find some guests within the church to invite to our soiree, but no one that'll upset the other guests. So we'll have to be particular about who we invite.
I'm assuming you and Peryn know who to invite to not offend people from the church or whatnot.
Well, the problem is I know all the high ups in all the organizations. That's who I sent you to go meet. But we'll probably need you all to find some other folks in the other ranks of each of these institutions to actually come to the soiree besides them. I do not know who those people are. It is outside of my purview of knowledge. I've been out of the city for so long. I simply sent you to the finest and best within the city to speak with.
Well, I mean, I know that Father Venezdi, he was the church liaison for your sister.
Yes,
he
will ruffle feathers.
Well.
We'll seek out more. You probably with a little hitting the streets, talking to the folks, you'll all be able to find other people who may be of help.
I think probably more pressing than the actual guest list would be the state of the estate. I know
that's true.
The Iron Union representative was interested in helping us out after he received an invitation to the event, and I'll say the Society of Ravens was
immediately planning on working on having how soon were you planning on having this party? It seems like there's still a bit of work to do.
Yeah,
there's still a good bit. Yes, the obviously the repairs. We still need to get the rest of all of those people you were speaking with. I do not believe, correct me if I'm wrong, are fully swayed to the idea of working with us. So there'll still be some soothing of their minds to get them to be more accepting of the return of the House of Skye.
The majority did say it was a nice start, but you had more work to do, which I'm guessing means we have more work to do.
Correct. I've given you all the advantages I could to start with. I hope the gifts you said were questioned, but still well received. Yes.
As far as I could tell. The Rat King said he would play your game.
Good.
And seemed intrigued.
Wasn't sure. I'm not. He's new, at least to me. He is new, and he's been here for a while, but I have not. I'm more familiar with his predecessor.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with him at all. I wish Quinn would get out of her notes and come and give you more information on him. But
and then who else did you speak with? I assume
we spoke with Madam. Yeah, we spoke with her. Like I said, she said it was a nice start, but you had more work to do.
I assumed. Yes. How did the curiosity shop go? Is trade open or?
It seemed to go well. I think actually, Raven, didn't you speak with them?
Yeah, and it went okay. We still have work to do, though. That is for sure.
Okay. You said Siskin, and then how did Mrs. Winters?
Mrs. Winters received us, and she received the gift.
I see.
And that is it.
It went that well. I see. Well, that will probably be the one we have the most work with, which is our own within my own group. So
she did seem to acknowledge our presence, so that's a plus, I guess.
I
can't say anything about our interaction with him. With her was a plus, except for maybe for Farank.
I mean, I'm little friends with the family, which goes without saying, I suppose. Mr. Skye, the coins that you had us deliver, I think we all have some speculation as to their provenance. Would you care to elaborate a little bit more as to what exactly it was that we delivered?
Markers. They're favors.
Meaning that they could be called in at some point and we would be expected to...
No, not you. Myself.
I see.
It's nice to know you'll get your hands dirty too, a little bit.
Comes with territory. Yes, I won't say they're from my travels. In my business abroad. I met many people throughout my time and collected favors from them, and in return exchanged them. And then whenever I would visit the city, I would take care of matters for my sister. So in turn, more favors accrued. But generally, you shouldn't worry too much. Those coins tend to only be dealt with by the most rich. Well, not necessarily rich, but influential folks within the city. Or the world, actually.
I would posit to say that the worry that any of us might be feeling is more general. I mean, but not just the coins, though obviously there's interest in that, but also the fact that one of the people that you called here was killed. There was distrust about you from that end. So I know you said...
For which
we may
part?
be wondering...
Yeah, please. What are you wondering?
We just may be wondering a little bit about what we're getting ourselves into.
Yes. Well, you were part of a family that over the years have been slowly being killed one by one. And at first I thought it was merely the other lines of the family who were experiencing this. But now that I see, well, it's not true. My children have passed over the years, leaving you all as besides myself, the only remaining members of the House of Skye to remain. There are a few others scattered about to the winds that I hope to bring into the fold at some point. But the ones that were invited the other day are the last remaining Skies. Now, what worries me is it's been quite some time since, besides my sister dying a few weeks ago, but she died of old age. So what that actually means. Now, I posited many times that a number of different potentialities could be we have very bad luck within this family. But seems to happen too often and with too much strange circumstance. Could be we're cursed. Could be there is a force out there wishes to see the line destroyed.
If that were the case, then you've cursed us by making us known that we're a part of the Skye family.
Well, I believe if it's curse, the curse would know. I mean, that I don't think you can hide that per se. Now, if it was an individual, now we maybe have brought more attention to you all on an individual level, but together you are a greater force as to be able to, stand against the whatever comes against you. In theory,
In theory.
Well, curse or no curse, a member of your family was brutally murdered, who was supposed to be here.
Yes.
So maybe it's more of an individual or a group. I really feel like we should perhaps know more, and not necessarily just go with the curse.
Or curse, which led those individual to murder the family member.
Curse or no curse, who would you say, if you had to pick someone who might be your enemy, because it seems like you want to talk around this, who should we look out for? Since we will probably have to be covering our own asses.
True. I would say somebody, well, could be another family within the Society of Ravens. It could be a family that is no longer within the Society of Ravens, that has feelings about us. Could be another faction entirely. Any of the, well, I wouldn't say any of the leaders. You hit the ones that I thought might be the top offenders, to be honest. But again, our name is old, and our time within the city has been long, and there are a number of things. I mean, my sister was no saint, nor was her husband, nor were their children. So I'm sure they could have offended any number of people within their time. My parents were good people as well. Good church abiding people. But again, people grow jealous of good people. And so perhaps they too have enemies that, in their past that continue to haunt us. I left all of this behind. Not this, just the city behind. To come back to this and to see one of my grandchildren killed for a curse, a vendetta, whatever. We should look into this. I agree.
We certainly will. I guess we should also try to see if we can locate Aldehyde.
Oh yeah, see? There's another one. And then, I mean, and then of course repairs, and then the guest list, and then making sure the guests show up because their superiors consider it a thing to do.
For a second, I thought you were going to ask us to strong arm the guests into showing up, which wouldn't make for much of a party.
Oh, no. No, that's not necessary.
So we've learned a lot about your relationship with all of these different people. Is there any concern with, I don't know, Madame Rose and Miss Winters being in the same room together? Do any of these individual factions have a history that would cause them to all be at the same soiree to be an issue?
Oh, no. Well, not that I'm aware of. I mean, the thing is that all of them, if they were to, well, that's actually kind of the fun, is you bring them all together. I mean, very seldom do they get together, so that would be part of the show.
There's likely a reason they're very seldom all together, which makes me want to warrant some caution in your decision, though it is your decision, to offer boons or offer tokens to these different factions for service. Not that I doubt that you have the wisdom to discern what you should and should not do. Though, again, as a member of the church, I'd be more than happy to assist you with that. But don't you worry that perhaps these favors that are called in may create some turmoil in your life, if not, physically, then perhaps spiritually?
There are rules to the coins. So there are ways to push off certain favors. Not everything is a 1-for-1 transaction.
And those rules always get followed?
Oh yes. There's a code, if you will.
That's good to know. All right. Well, anytime there's a code, then there's, some rules that can be followed and some rules that can be bent and some rules that can be learned and rules that can be broken, I suppose.
You've excited
but
that warrior.
probably only under special circumstances.
Or just remember that the first rule of the code is your word is your bond. Make no promise lightly.
Oh, I see.
In a city of liars and oaths bartered like coin, a true gentle person's word is rarer than platinum. Break it, and you become just another whisper in the dark.
That's an awful long creed to remember.
Oh, there's more. That's just the first one. Learn that one first. Because your word is your bond.
Word is your bond.
Speaking of putting on a show, one of the things Madame Rose wanted to know was if you had any particular kind of entertainment that you were hoping she would provide. We can go and pick some out, but
yeah, I was actually hoping that would be more within your purview, Reggie. I trust your taste.
I don't know why, because we haven't met before today, or yesterday, I suppose, but fine. I can do that.
Well, you say met. True, but I keep tabs on all of you from time to time.
Interesting.
Again, it's part of the trade. So what will you wrangle up next?
Well, if there is a concern for your family members, then perhaps we should check on Aldehyde and see that nothing's happened to them.
Yes, I guess so. That sounds...
I retrieved a few items from Miss Wren's room that I think could use some further examination and could shed some more light into who her murderer was or what their motivations might have been as well.
All right. Reggie, you had some thoughts? I see you.
No, I was just Nika. Our names aren't the same, but they're similar.
There
and
are
for
a
a
lot
second, I was worried that you broke into my room and we would have had words.
No. Oh, you mean Miss Wrenne and Miss Wrenne. I see.
Yes, sorry.
Yes.
I should be more specific.
This city is riddled with people with similar last names and especially when it comes to birds. It's a thing. So don't actually know the history behind that. I'll have to maybe it's for another time though. So, but it is evening. It is getting late. Perhaps you should rest if there's nothing else to report, and then you can start your Sunday fresh.
Sounds lovely.
You did do a lot of walking today, Farank.
We all did.
Your dogs must be barking.
And then there are the rats. I don't know if you were aware. You have a pretty significant vermin problem.
From my understanding, not anymore. Had.
Yeah, no. They were they definitely were an issue that needed to be taken care of.
So yeah, I could appreciate that. So now the basement can be of better use.
Yes, though I call not it on taking all of the corpses of the rats out.
No. The staff is already well on duty for that. They as you came up and they heard no more squeaks of anger and dismay and despair. They went down with burlap sacks to clean up the mess down there. So, and then I think taking it to the garden, I suppose, to mulch, I think is the word.
Don't ask what's for dinner tomorrow.
Oh, no. I know that may be a thing in certain parts of the city. It's not for this part of the city, though.
Well, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind going down and kind of scouting out an area to see if we can move some of the debris from the chapel. I mean, assuming that Ignatus hasn't taken over the biggest and best space for his workshop.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That'll probably take some time, and I think the house still needs way more repairs before we can even consider expansions or fixing up any particular service. We do have this beautiful salon, though, where we can take guests in, which is nice. So if you have any dealings that you wish, and you want a slight edge in your talks, please definitely invite them here to the salon.
Is it a straight shot from the front door to the salon? Like, could we hide the disrepair of the rest of the house?
No, we'll definitely. I mean, the salon is nice enough that you'll it'll make up for anything that they have to pass through.
Gotcha.
Just throw a big sheet over everything. And...
Well, there already is a bunch of big sheets over everything.
That's
it's all over the place. It's pretty much the whole house is just lots of sheets covering everything. So yeah, you're okay.
Giant party tent.
That's right. That's right. So again, I guess get some rest, and then I'll see you everyone in the morning. Perhaps if you're going to town, I will join you on your jaunt there.
It may not be the worst idea for you to show your face if you're trying to repair some bridges.
Oh well, I make appearances all over the city.
I meant in conjunction, but I'm sure you do. And Reggie,
he lists off basically all the fancy places within the city that he makes in attendance all the time. But yes, Reggie.
I was just gonna say, Reggie, as he's listing that off, just kind of rolls her eyes, grabs her backpack or her bag and her cello, and goes upstairs to her room.
All right. Cool. Anybody else doing anything in particular before heading to bed and getting some rest?
Peryn says I will retire, but in case you do find need of a confessor, please feel free. Also, if you have any further questions about what may have been said to the authorities, I'll be more than happy to assist you. But I think the gist that I've given you is pretty much what happened at that point.
Understood.
And at that point, he'll bid goodnight and head off to his to the guest area.
All right. Farank, anything from you?
Will we be assigned a valet, or do I need to pick from
your room's already been chosen for you? Is where you were before.
Okay, but like somebody will take me up there, and
yeah, of course. If you need guidance again, I'm sure one of the staff can guide. The place is big; it's not that big. I mean, I could draw you a map if you really need it.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, no valet. I got it.
Yeah, I mean, if you need, Torvik can take you.
The finest of all valets.
Just a snack before bed would be appreciated.
I don't know
about everyone else, but I'm a bit hungry.
Sure, and on saying that, Miss Dreadmire kind of does a triple clap, and you see some of the staff run and grab and for small snacks and so forth for you to munch, and little finger sandwiches, but not with real fingers, just sandwiches
that would just be weird.
Size.
But it's not that kind of family. So it's just the snack foods, cucumber sandwiches, the such things you would expect. You have noticed that already from the first day to the next day, the food is getting better, and the quality of the work is better as well. So
nice.
And
There-
then
in the evening, as people are probably trying to sleep, you will hear from Reggie's room some agitated staccato but well-played cello, probably far later than you want to listen to it, because she practices at night after her first and her second job before going to bed. So
yeah, the people who are most troubled by this are probably Raven and Farank, who's near Ignatus too, but Ignatus hasn't made his appearance yet. And things.
So after eating, I will retire to my room.
All right. You all had to and then sleep. Everyone goes.
Absolutely. It's been
All
an
right.
exhausting
Eventually.
day.
All right. And then you never wake up again.
No.
Oh, no.
Are there rats?
Squeak!
Somebody go slap Peryn. He's having nightmares about rats.
That's true. The squeaks are there to get you. Yeah. Well, you wake up the next morning. You smell fresh coffee. You hear the bustle around the house of the staff. I don't know what y'all are trying to beat each other to being the first up last time. I'm not sure who's going to be the what time everyone's looking to get up and rise and shine on this beautiful gray Sunday morning. No, all right.
I'll
No,
be like,
Raven is
oh, yeah,
Raven
I'm
is
sorry.
always an early riser, so
Yeah, I usually will take a few minutes to just go through my my prayers and before I ready myself for the day anyway. So
all right. Now there are fresh croissants and fruits cut up and so forth, and eggs and such if you wish. So,
Reggie will sleep in because she didn't sleep the night before, and
There
she
you
stayed
go.
up very late playing cello. So
all right.
if
No
y'all need
problem.
her, you might need to wake her up.
Yeah. It's I won't say early in the morning by the time Eston strolls in, but he's a little bit more well-to-do this morning than he was yesterday. Yesterday he kind of was just kind of in his loungy pajamas and smoking jacket and everything while reading his paper. This morning he seems prepared for your jaunt to the city, if that is where you were going to be going or whatever you plan on doing in the first half. So for the first half of the day, you all can go to the city and do some things, and if you want to do a little bit of downtime, whether it's glad handling or crafting or whatever, just let me know what you would like to do. But my assumption is perhaps you're going to the city, or
yeah, I plan on going back to the church.
okay. So, but you're going to take a ride in with Hans, correct?
Oh yeah, no, that'd be fine. I'll just have Hans like, hey, if you don't mind, I'd like to, if you could drop me off at the temple, I'd like to there's some affairs that I need to take care of there.
Sure. So, if you're all going to be heading to the city, and it sounds like maybe breaking off for a bit, what are people? I'll just kind of go around. So, Peryn's going to go to the church. Farank, anything you're going to be doing?
I was actually going to try to investigate the actuator part and things that we discovered in Nika Wrenne's room.
Okay.
I don't know if that's something I should do in the morning or I should wait until we get back here later on. I mean, if there's only one car going into town, I need to get on that car. But
Yeah, you need to get on the car. So you probably you could look into in the afternoon.
Okay.
When you get back to the house. Yeah. Raven.
I want to work on my personal project.
Okay. So we do some glad handing. Okay. Reggie.
I'd probably do some glad handing. I think it might be good to have Farank or Peryn if I go look for aldehyde. So, or
Okay.
Iggy. So we'll do glad handing.
If
What about-
if there's, I'm sorry, go ahead.
just hit Farank. Go back up to Farank because he's going to be putting off his research till when they get back to the house, which will be later on. So what would you like to be?
I mean, if you would like an escort to figure out what happened to aldehyde, that's fine. I'll join you on that. Otherwise, I was going to see about, I don't know, securing some some Iron Union contracts to start some work on this house.
Yeah, maybe do that, and then y'all can do. So we'll do that for the first half, and then you can go look into aldehyde. And Esten rides with you all and into town, and says, "Does anybody need my assistance or?"
At this point, I do not. I simply need to.
Oh, you're good. You're good, Father.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
yes. Well then, I have to go to see someone about a. Oh, someone is at the door.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. It's good to know. He's like, I'm going to go about my business if you don't, but I will meet here maybe at lunch or after lunch to look into aldehyde.
Sounds like a plan.
All right then. And he goes off in one of the cardinal directions, and off Torvid on shoulder, walking about the town, without a care in the world to what's about. So let's do some of these influence rolls as they crank them out a little bit faster. And then actually, you know what? Now I'm looking at the time. Let us take a brief pause for 5 minutes. We'll come back at a little bit more than 5 minutes past the hour, and take a look at what everyone's into there. But we'll put some sweet lo-fi music or whatever on while we're doing this. So I'll see everybody in 5 minutes. All right, and we are back. So you all go on your merry ways. You split off into the winds, and it's only been 5 minutes, and yet still will be reminded on what was. So Farank, you were doing what in this moment?
I'm going to meet with the Iron Union and try to see if we can start to get some movement towards rebuilding the house, or at least some structural improvements, at least to the outside.
Sure. So little glad handing to improve the relationship with the Iron Union.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also if there's an opportunity to kind of, I don't know, drop a couple questions here or there about Nika Wrenne.
Oh yeah, of course. We'll add that to the end of that part there. So, there's lots of different areas within the city where the Iron Union operate. You were at the headquarters main one there just yesterday, speaking to Siskin. But there were other smaller offices, even where Ignatus had actually found where Nika Wrenne was working. So you could probably ask questions, see kind of the things that what's been going on with the Iron Union, and also find out what the particular people that you might be able to influence into even though Siskin moved the order to being taken care of, once he sends it out, it still needs to go through a number of other people's hands. So what would you like? So you have 4 options, 3 rolls, 1 time only for each. So would you like to do persuasion, intimidation, or deception, or insight?
Let's go with a persuasion.
All right.
Am I rolling or are you?
I think you're rolling.
Oh, okay.
Though Mandy rolled. So ooh, that's not good.
No, that isn't. Yeah,
that's taking into consideration your. It is taking
so I rolled a 3, so I have a +6 in persuasion, but I still got a 9.
Oh, that was your
signs and potence.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Okay, a 9. So that the first one, the persuasion does not work.
Okay.
All right.
So then you said I could do a deception, or
yeah, you could do deception. So you're now left with intimidation, deception, or insight.
We'll do a deception. Slightly better, the 13.
Still does not do the trick.
That's also another. All right, and then I guess an insight. Oh, nope.
Which also does not.
That is a 9, and today is not my day for.
It's not your day. So there's the conversations go okay, but nothing really sways them to actually do anything for you or improve that forward. But I will ask you maybe a couple questions regarding Nika Wrenne if you would like.
Yeah, just I guess. As I'm out and glad handing and just sort of discussing and chatting with people, obviously they're a little more union than I am. But just hey, you guys?
They're way more union.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just anybody know Nika Wrenne?
Yeah, I mean, a few folks say some really nice things about Nika Wrenne, that they're real organized, whatever. Some of them kind of ask why are you asking about Nika? Because the word hasn't gotten out really yet that anything's happened to Nika. But they know that she was well liked, especially by Siskin, and that for someone so young and new to the union, they've gotten a lot of attention already. So. Yeah. Though there were saying that there were a few people who didn't like the fact that she was getting as much attention early on, and some folks were a little bitter about that.
Oh yeah. Anybody in particular?
They don't say anybody particular. They just say that there were some rumblings last week about that the reason she actually was getting the favoritism was because of some rumors about who she might be related to.
Yeah, totally understand that. Did anybody actively, I don't know, see her being threatened or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, they just heard that some people had left notes or messages, at her office and so forth, but no open confrontations.
Okay. Yeah, I guess, and I guess, anybody that maybe she worked with, was she working on any special projects or anything?
Not that they were aware of.
Okay. No. Okay.
No.
All
right. Raven.
Yes. Sorry.
No, it's all right. I was like, I know she's not saying anything, so I'm hoping that means she's working very secretly to say something.
Yes. So I want to look into increasing my bag of secrets.
Okay, your black book, the black ledger. Yes. So again, you have the same 4 options. Three rolls can be persuasion, deception, insight, and the one that I didn't say before, which was intimidation, I believe. Yes. So persuasion, intimidation, deception, or insight.
Okay, so deception is going to go first. That's my best.
Okay.
And that's a natural 20, 24.
Oh, actually, I think that actually does have an effect here.
Yeah, I took all those bad rolls.
It does. Yeah, you did. Yeah. So you'll get an extra. Yeah. Okay. So that is 1 success, but you'll have 2d6 to roll for that one. And what's your next one?
Not investigation, intimidation, I guess.
Okay.
13.
Does not do it. A little shy. And what's your last roll?
What were the other choices? Sorry.
That's all right. So you've done intimidation, deception. So you have persuasion or insight.
So it would be persuasion would be my next best.
Okay.
And that's only an 8, so.
But that's okay, because you still get 2d6 to roll, because you did crit on the first one.
So a total of 6.
All right, but it's going to be -1 because you're not living the greatest lifestyle. So it'll be 5 added to your influence project. Which do I have it here? I do. So let me go ahead and increase that. For those playing at home, you can get to Mandy's character sheet, like we showed earlier, with the tr.ee/Raven2, and you can click on their influence project, and you can see it updated there. If you're really into that, which I am, but I think I'm the only one who is. So I've created way too many things all over the place to be updating and so forth. But all right, so yes, you've made progress on your influence project. You still have a ways to go, but you're not quite halfway there, but you're just a little shy of halfway there. So you're 45 out of 100 points you need to get to complete that project. All right. Now, did you want to do anything else?
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Okay. All right. Reggie, Wrenne.
Yeah, I'm gonna be continuing my personal glad handling project.
Okay.
Of trying to get kind of a simpatico between the Quarter Rats and the Brass Consortium for some fights.
That's right.
Last time it didn't go so well at
you pulled a Farank. You pulled a Farank.
Yeah, I pulled a Farank.
That was the
so this time
even though it really is pulling a Reggie, but it's the
yeah. I originated the bad roll. You can't take it from me, Farank.
That's right.
It's the reverse Reggie.
It's
the
reverse
reverse
Reggie.
Reggie.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm gonna have to take that. Okay, but this time I think I'm gonna try to go a little bit more my speed, and even though I don't spend a lot of time there, I'm gonna go back to the rose and
Mhm.
just try to find the right people to just drop like little hints that, hey, if you collaborated with the Court of Rats, you could really make some good money on some fights that a lot of people would enjoy.
Yeah, it's a hard. You could do that. It's harder. I won't say it's harder. It's not going to make it any harder. But what I'm saying is, you find them, but that particular venue doesn't have like the people that you do find that do it are like, that's like a side thing, right?
Okay.
Like most of them are like acrobats or like they're showmanship kind of stuff, right? Like think cabaret, think Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
But there's still some that dip their toes, and there's some that enjoy it as a sport from the side of like, there are people who, take bets and do promotion, right? So the promoters that are there, they're definitely interested in it. So just, the flavor of people that you're finding there just look like more fringy to that than directly involved.
I mean, I'm gonna have to kind of convince both sides, I think, to work together, and I have a longer
100%.
a longer play that I want to do for that.
Okay.
But I'm not there yet. But yeah, so I'll find the promoters, and just like watching the acrobats and the people who do that sort of stuff, man, this would make such a wonderful show. I mean, imagine if you put these extra theatrics into it, what kind of new clientele and bets and money you could make, especially if you have insight onto who might win or lose a fight. Just it could be, just that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, and they all buy into it, and they're interested by it. Like all of them are interested into the theatrics and anything that can put on a new show or a better show. So yeah, 100%.
Right.
So what would you like to roll first? You have persuasion, intimidation, deception, and or insight.
Persuasion. Lord, let me do better than Farank. Okay, hold on. It's a 10, so no.
Everybody says no so much with the persuasion. Yes.
Deception.
If that is the way you wish to go, yes.
12,
no,
not better.
Still shy.
And then the last is insight, right?
Or insight or intimidation.
Intimidation. Yeah.
It's going to be insight because I need to figure out how to get this across in a way that will best benefit me. Please. No, wrong one. Okay, wait, it didn't work. Okay, 9. Dear goodness, roll 20 hates me. It has a vendetta against me.
You did pull Farank, and so
the reverse Reggie.
I'm in good company.
The reverse Reggie.
The reversed Reggie.
I'm just looking to see, looking at your abilities, if there's anything. That's only for picking up work.
I could try to
Oh no, you have advantage on charisma checks and other influence rolls.
Oh, do I?
Oh, that's to pick up a job as an entertainer, but that's an influence roll.
Could I? Well, I didn't already cast it. I was going to say, could I guidance myself, but I haven't already done it. I can just say that I'm still kind of thrown by like having.
Well, you did insight, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, but the first two you get a second. Go ahead and do a second roll on that. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
On perception or deception?
Persuasion or deception. They're both charisma rolls. So yeah.
All right. Persuasion 7.
I'm thinking
deception.
Oh, there we go. All right, there you go. See, now roll 2d6.
You're a kind and benevolent DM.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't also be. Well, again, if you have abilities that are actually supposed to. Well,
2 1s. When I say that Roll20 is a wonderful system that does not like me, I am not joking.
Wow, that's well, you know what? You're making progress. How about that? Not a lot of progress, but you got 2 pips. But
as Reggie, my life has never been easy.
There you go. See, it's the life of an entertainer. And Peryn, you are at the church. What would you like to be doing at the church?
So I'd like to meet with the father's the only person that I know of, Father Venesdi, that I would essentially report my findings or suspicions to.
Not necessarily. I mean, I mean, you could, that there are multiple groups within the church that you could be dealing with besides him. I mean,
Okay.
There are Inquisitors, there are Templars, there are like, again, high level, like, there's other priests, there's preachers.
Okay, so I think I would go to, because I don't know if I want to necessarily go to an Inquisitor with my thoughts right now.
Probably not
at this point. But I do want to. I would probably go to one of the fathers that I
Sure.
was familiar with.
Mhm.
Maybe wasn't Venesdi. I know that he's kind of long in the tooth. But I do want to. I would sit in on a confession.
Mhm.
Like I would have a confession with the father,
Sure.
and or Peryn would bring up what would one do if he were concerned that perhaps his charge was a little too close to the cult itself. Not that they were, not that they couldn't be pulled from the cult, but that perhaps they were a little close to the cult.
Well, you definitely, I would say, this is you're speaking to Father Bora.
Okay.
Bora says, well, the first thing I would find is actually, are they actually a member of the cult? It's very easy to toss if one is not a member of the church that one is simply a member of the cult. But there are other beliefs. There are those who don't believe in anything, or don't believe in those ways. So be careful not to simply throw someone into being a member of the cult.
Oh no,
because they don't believe.
It's not that I feel that it's not that I feel that my charge is with the cult. However, there are some individuals that I perhaps question their closeness to the corrupting factors. I just want to make sure that I just want to have the church know that I'm keeping an eye on things to ensure that corruption doesn't spread to the House of Skye. But
See.
but there may be some concerns about who he does dealings with. But again, as his
that would be almost everyone in the city. Things can't get done without members of the cult within the city. So
I understand that, or I'm understanding that a lot more now. But as his confessor, I will not let him fall to darkness.
Oh, excellent. Well, I would assume not. That's our job. So,
well, clearly, yes.
I mean, if you are letting him, if you'd be doing a piss poor job there, I would say,
no.
Peryn, I'd be careful about that. Yeah, it's would not put that in your report. I caused my
no. Let's not. Let's put the pen down. Let's not even talk about that. But as I said, I'm.
That's shoddy work, and
clearly.
I know you're new to this, but
no, it's not. Well, there was an episode with some rats. I don't want to talk about that so much.
Did you lead the rats?
No, the rats. No. These were not symbolic rats. These actual rats, like rodent. It's not important.
Where on earth are you spending your days?
Well, there was. The house needs some work. It's fine. It's fine. That doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the cult, though. But what I'm saying is, I'm still going to be ever vigilant in making sure that that the House of Skye does not it upholds
fall
the
to
beliefs
rats
and
of
tenets.
darkness. Yes. I see.
Yes. But I am also saying that there is some small amount of concern, but I am keeping an eye on the parties involved.
What's concern? Okay, well, that's all we can do, and then of course lead them to the light.
Yes, when I am the gods show me the opportunity to do so, then yes. Right now,
And should you fail, I mean, there are others who can take on the cause, and you know, sometimes it has happened in the past where, you know, a house has had to be brought fully into the light, and by that the fires of Tal, you know, burn through it and cleanse it if necessary.
Well, yes, obviously if
do we need it? Do we need a cleanse?
No. It's fine. Like I said, I am ever vigilant, and I am keeping an eye.
It's been a long time since we've had a cleansing. I'm just saying that
there's no need. There is no need for fire or even getting the Inquisition involved.
Well, we can always Templars, the fist of Tal, the flaming fist. They can also cleanse as well if necessary.
I understand. I do understand, but trust me, I will ensure.
Flaming fisting is never a thing that people.
No. Apparently, that does not test well with the parish. No, they don't care for that at all. However,
we don't put that in the papers. That's
no, they generally don't.
No,
they try to keep that out as much as possible. But I will assure you, I can assure you that I will make sure that Zella's light shines as a beacon for the Skye household.
That's all we can ask, really.
And again,
day. That or get cleansing. So
no.
Always an option. Remember that it's a list.
He is not that far gone.
Wow,
he is not that far gone.
He's on the path.
Yes, he is on the path, and with my help, and hopefully the help of the gods, that will he will continue on that path.
The path of light, not the path of darkness.
No. I'm sorry. Yes, we completely confused ourselves. Yes, no, the path of light. The light. That's the only path I know.
All right.
The only path I talk about.
Good. Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant.
Big old shining path, light, just right down the street. Although it's something, there is one thing. So Eston Skye is hosting a soiree, and the only member that I could think of who might be considered to attend, might not be the best. And I was wondering if there was anyone else who you could suggest I could offer that invitation to, or that invitation.
I'll send you a list of appropriate people. I would still say you should probably screen them first.
Oh, certainly.
Yes. But I'll send you a list of suitable guests. I understand that not everyone enjoys our presence, especially at you said a soiree.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. It's not a cleansing soiree, right?
Correct? No. There's no need for cleansing. It's just a party, sir. It's kind of.
You've never been to a church cleansing, because that's what we call a party. So.
Oh, well, no, I haven't. Yeah. But I will keep that in mind. I think this is just a kind of a party to show the town that Skye has returned, and kind of welcome the
Well,
town.
maybe I'll put myself on that list then. So we'll see. And then you can...
I mean, I'd be more than happy to check that out. I'm sure you would be fine going. I'm sure there wouldn't be any problems.
You're pretty sure there would be problems if this guy came to your party, but yeah, it's a yeah. Well, excellent. I will get you that list, and I'll have it sent over to the Skye estate, care of Peryn Kestai.
Thank you. It's all that I ask. Before I go, is there anything else?
See, there's a third thing you're asking. See, it's before you go.
Is there anything you need of me?
Oh no, of course not. No, just stay on the light, stay vigilant, and do make us aware should there be any need for cleansing or flaming fisting. So,
Tals will be praised.
Tals will be praised. That's right.
And at that, I take my leave.
Cult isn't looking so bad now, is it?
So,
the most concise and accurate report ever.
Remind me if I need someone to speak my up for the church, not to ask Peryn to do it. Just
I got you.
What?
They're on this path. It's going good. There were some rats, by the way. Shadow rats? What is this?
No.
Rats of darkness. Actual rats.
No, it was dark there, but not. No, it was just rats.
You all meet up at the truck where Hans is waiting patiently for you all, patiently but imposing. No one is coming near his truck or eyeballing it, unlike the rest of the vehicles on the street. And Eston arrives around the same time as you all, chipper as ever, cane in hand, tapping the ground. So, how has our morning been?
Farank, I don't know what you did at the Brass Rose, but you have ruined my game.
I apologize. I had a very lovely time at the Brass Rose.
Yeah, you must be too distinguished. Now I have some work to do.
I see. Is there anything I can do to smooth things over?
No, nope. You're good. It's fine. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I'm sorry. It's fine.
Did you make a spectacle of yourself?
No.
I sure hope so.
Not with the intonation that you gave it, Peryn.
So
morning's productive. He made his job harder for you.
Oh,
that was you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So where to next? Shall we inquire about what was the?
Oh, aldehyde.
Aldehyde, yes. Yes, I think he's off into the which part of the city? Not too far from here. I think we could find him near not too far from Crane's Curios and Collateral. But not in the downspout area, close to the coal yard. I believe he does business over that way, shopkeeper of sorts. Shall we?
Let's go.
All right. And he's like, Frank, you don't mind if we go for a bit of a stroll? I understand your dogs were barking yesterday, but it's a beautiful day. The sky is misty, the gray, the light monochromatic chill to it all.
Whatever you would like, Mr. Skye.
Excellent. It's not every day that I get to take a walk about the city.
But speaking of walking, I very much appreciate the conveyance that you're providing for us. Do you have is this a family truck or?
Meaning,
I'm just wondering.
The house's truck, yes. If that is.
Oh, okay. Had you ever thought about maybe getting an upgrade?
Oh, I have my means of getting around. It's no problem. And he taps the ground and scurries forward to the. eventually, though, yes, once the house is in better repair and our fortunes have turned for the better, I've liquidated some of the items I brought from abroad and so forth. Yes, I think we can definitely look into purchasing a finer vehicle, if you will, maybe a coupe de ville, if you will. So, yeah, something with space, though. There's a lot of you, and
there's quite a few of us.
Yeah. So, yeah. a man of your stature and time will have his own ride. I'm sure. Perhaps a sedan or a finer luxury car if those things are necessary.
Oh, perhaps.
The city, though, is well built. We actually have one of the better forms of mass transit here in the city, and of course, there are the private cars that one can have at one's disposal when needed. I believe they call them taxis. Some countries they don't even have these vehicles. You have you're being pulled still by large four-legged animals, horses, if you will. And some actually have little carts. They tuk-tuks. They take you around.
Can I roll insight on if he's just being patronizing or if he thinks I don't know what a horse is?
Go ahead and give an insight roll onto that.
That's a 20.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. It's a hard mix. It's not really being patronizing. He's just kind of just telling a tale as if he goes along as he's saying it. It's
okay, fair enough.
It's more of he's just spitting out some facts for you. He's
okay. Yeah, just trying to get a read on our.
Did you know that horses have tails and manes that you can brush? And they make a neighing noise, and they love carrots. They've got a particular get them to go faster sometimes if you give them a carrot. Carrot and stick, it's a thing. Anyway, so he guides you down through the areas. Doesn't take you necessarily through the nicest parts. He takes you through some, but he doesn't seem to have too much of a care in the world of any of the people that are about. He's definitely the nicest dressed individual probably walking in this neighborhood, and has lots of turnstone bling about him. So,
is he catching the eyes of anyone?
Everybody's eye. He's okay. But whether or not you need to worry about that or not is another thing. I mean, again, people are smiling. He's very cordial, and like he's enigmatic, right? Like people are just kind of like, what the hell's up with this guy? But he's kind of eccentric, with his not too long gray hair, but again in his finery, and he does not seem to be worried at all. And then walking with him, you do note that even though he has a cane, it does not seem like he needs that cane. So as a point of note,
gotcha.
Yeah, it is more decorative than anything else. And he guides you through the area, and it seems as if he knows where he's going. He doesn't seem to ask anybody, and you get to basically a stall area where there's lots of different shopkeepers and people mixing and making things. It seems to be kind of the alchemy alleyway of sorts. And your eyes catch different smells. Some of them seem almost toxic. Or a mix between chemicals and cleaning supplies, and occasionally, Peryn, you get a glimpse of what seems to be purple residue in the air, before kind of off, and people are all kind of running about and doing their work and so forth. And Eston's like, I believe he works somewhere around here, but I'm not exactly sure. Perhaps one of you all can inquire as to who or where Aldehyde may be about. I do not see him though. He's very distinct in his appearance. So
it might have been good if we had all split up coming here in the first place, but it might be good to split up and ask around. Less imposing that way.
I suppose that's a very good idea. I usually don't find, I mean, having an entourage is always a nice thing, isn't it? I mean, crowd groups brings eyeballs upon eyeballs and people know who you are and who you're with and what you represent and everything. This is skullduggery is what you're speaking of, clandestine kind of work, eh?
Just if for some reason Aldehyde is trying to lay low, it might be intimidating to have a large, well-to-do crowd looking for them.
Oh, I see. Yes. I believe Miss Dredmeyer mentioned in her notes that something about, probably doesn't necessarily want the all the attention. So,
Hence splitting up. Farank, you made a
Sure.
face. Are you comfortable with that?
Oh, I was just going to grab some random stranger here on the side of the street and ask them if they know where he lives.
Good on you, Farank. Just grabbing the man off the street, the common man, and seeing what they might do.
Tackle him.
I'm going to peel off and run my own little investigation to see if I can find someone who knows or some information.
Yeah, fair.
I am definitely staying as near to Est and Skye as possible.
It's probably wise. Probably wise.
This is Skye. Do you happen to know what Aldehyde does? You said that he works here.
He mixes things. He makes things.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Not sure what. I'm assuming it's probably one of these. Picks up a bottle, swirls it around, concoctions here or whatever. It's not my business. Never been one that crafty, if you will.
That would narrow things down a bit. Okay. I guess Peryn will probably he'll look around to see if he sees any signs of like a drugstore or something of that nature, like some sign posted that would give, or he kind of look around, see if there's an area where if I see somebody messing with chemicals, maybe I head in that direction.
All right, fair enough. So everyone's kind of doing an investigation of some sorts.
Yeah, Reggie will go whatever direction Raven did not go, and look like she is like browse the stalls. Oh, this is nice. Oh, man, it's not what I'm looking for. And I really wish I could find Aldehyde. He always has the best stuff, and just trying to coax some information out.
All right. Okay. Well, Farank, what do you like? Esthetics is like, it's like cats I see hurting them. It's very difficult. They're all about. Look at them.
It's amazing how well we did on our delivery mission. I was, is there somebody walking by?
Yeah, there's
you there, young man.
All right. So I'll go around, let everybody roll. You can pick whatever skill you want to use to try and gather information. So it could be investigation, it could be persuasion, could be deception, could be intimidation, if you will. Quinn's not here, so probably not that. Let's start with Peryn, actually. Let's go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna look at.
You find there's like a pharmaceutical, like it's clearly marked as like like apothecary. Apothecary.
I not being one for skullduggery, I will just go and ask. Hey, Ty, I was looking for someone who works in this field, who works with these concoctions. Someone named Aldehyde. Are you familiar? Have you heard that name before? Are you familiar with them?
Roll something. What
I have. I could roll. Well, I don't know.
You're not like, again, everyone's a little, especially looking at you. I mean, I know you're probably in your street clothes, but you still have probably stuff about you that still says church.
Yeah, it's still you can still kind of tell that I'm probably someone of the faith.
Yeah.
Just by looking. I mean, I could do persuasion, maybe. Well, it's not a skill though. I would roll it unskilled, but I could do persuasion.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
yeah, no. Apparently, that symbol peeked out of the corner, peeked out of my jacket there, and
yeah, you get a general like they just say haven't seen him about today, but they mentioned it as like, yeah, haven't seen him about. Sorry, can't help you.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank them, and I will do. Well, actually, the purple that I saw.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty common for a lot of alchemical stuff. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to use like my mage sight to see if I can.
There's no active magic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
As far as that stuff, yeah, it's just a residual from turnstone sometimes, and other chemicals produce that color. Yeah.
In that case, I will just kind of look around and see if I can, see if I can try my luck at another table or what have you.
Yeah, they kind of screw you to try another place, but they done. Farank, random guy on the street. Let's see if you get lucky here.
You there, good sir. We're looking for a gentleman by the name of Aldehyde. We place a rather large order with him. We're looking to, receive our goods. Do you happen to know where his shop is?
Give me some kind of persuasion.
We're going to go with deception.
Or whatever you want to use, deception.
And that is a 13.
They look around and go, large order, you say? Huh. Maybe that's why he stepped out. He went looking for supplies the other day. Maybe that's what it was for. But he tends to do that a lot. Yeah.
Do you know where his shop is?
His shop? No, he works for somebody. He's just he works for, and he's looking around, and he points and he's like, I don't actually see the shop today. It doesn't look to be open.
Is he lying to me?
Insight.
18.
Doesn't actually look like he's lying to you, but he's not. The shop doesn't. He's not lying. The shop doesn't seem to be open, but he does seem to be a little edgy and not giving you everything that he probably knows.
All right. I mean, in true Society of Raven fashions, I will offer him a small bit of cash. To maybe grease the palm a little.
Yeah, he takes your small bit of cash and he goes, "Thank you very much." Yeah, no, it still looks like the shop's closed. But if I was say, you might want to ask the two folks over down that way, the side stalls next to them. And he points to two shops that are nearby where he actually points out where you would have probably found Aldehyde's shop, maybe.
Okay.
Or where he works. Gonna flow around a little bit, Raven.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, listen out, try to find, see if I can find anything out. Not directly asking questions as much as just trying to soak in the information.
Sure. So investigate.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll to investigate then.
21.
21. Yeah, the what you do tend to note is there are a lot of shops here that have cult symbols to them. And as you're watching like other folks chatting with different things, especially like where you notice where Farank might have gotten pointed towards or whatever, you definitely see at least the stall that's closed. It has cult some symbols near it. Aside from that, that's the one thing you kind of pick up on is that this area here has no church presence whatsoever, but does have a little bit of probably a few members of the cult amongst it. So,
Thank you,
Reggie.
Like I said, shopping kind of mentioning that Aldehyde's the best. So I'm gonna use a persuasion check.
Nice.
Just to persuade people to talk with me about it.
Do it.
Oh, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid to press this button. Oh, 23. I'm not so afraid anymore.
Yeah, when you mentioned Aldehyde, was like somebody goes, "Yeah, Aldehyde, he hasn't been around the shop for a couple days. Tends to go supply shopping, hunting. I don't know where he gets the supplies from though. I don't know. Rumor has it he might be doing his own sampling his own supplies, if you know what I mean. But stuff he works on is it's dangerous stuff. So,
well, of course it is. It wouldn't be so good if it weren't. Is he usually gone for a couple of days? I tend to not miss him, so I just want to make sure that.
Actually, he does sometimes disappear for a few days. It's not unlike him. So, yeah. But I don't know. He was talking about some big party though too. So I'm not sure. Yeah, said he got an invite to the nice part of town. We all thought he was joking around though. So.
Oh, it seemed like he wanted to go to it then, huh? I mean, it's his big party. Who wouldn't want to?
Not sure. I mean, but he said he wanted to pick up some supplies before he went. So, I mean, not sure if he's putting together something nice for the soiree, the get together or not. But he talks a big game sometimes. So who knows? It could have been faking us all out.
Yeah, that sounds like Aldehyde. And it, good or not, it'll be fun, I'm sure.
Yeah, whatever he's batch he's putting together is probably going to be a good time. Yeah, that's for sure.
And you said you don't know where he goes to get these things?
No, I mean it's usually not too far out, but he's usually pulling on old things that like he distills it out of other people's old work. So it could be down on the deep side, by the docks. I don't know. It could be pilfering some of the boxes, the crates over there. Not 100% sure. He kind of, we kind of keep that stuff secret. Like it's so where we get our supplies from. Like everybody's got their own sources.
I get it. Your secret's safe with me. Thank you. Yeah. And then, is there something small that I can buy?
Sure.
I don't have a lot of money, but
no. But you have a lifestyle, so like it covers basic things like that. You don't have to spend on.
Yeah. So I'll buy something small and nice from that person.
Oh, much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's like, yeah, we don't always get your types over this way, so we appreciate it. Your business is good.
Well, I hope to talk to you again. Thank you.
So, Eston's looking about and he's just like, I don't know. Where is this fella?
Sounds like he stepped away.
So
Speaking
given
of,
the opportunity, oh, sorry.
could we step away before we talk about this?
Eston's like, what? We're amongst the people here. I feel like, well, I guess we could step over. I mean,
We don't always need to air our laundry.
Well,
Raven would like to investigate the stall that drew the attention, just to make sure there's no clues there where his stall should be anyway.
sure. I mean, you looking through it. I'm going to carry over your roll from before. Is the you see how chemical works and things you've seen before. Like there's very specific things that cultists usually make. It doesn't look like he has. It looks like the stall has all those kind of bits and pieces to them. Not necessarily like his space. His space is kind of adjacent to it, right? They're probably not as skilled yet to do such things. But other than that, there's no notes. There's no like be back later.
That's what I'm looking for.
Like,
Any clue to where he might have gone?
No, nothing like that.
Murder.
Murder. No clues of murder either. No murder clues. No. Yeah. So. But Eston goes, sure, we can carry on. I mean, there seems to be nothing else about here, and he steps over off to the side. Still as rich and flamboyant as ever. Raven on it. Is this better for you, Reggie?
Honestly, it's still a little bit boisterous.
Oh, hold on. Do you mind, Tor? And Torvin takes off into the goes off onto like a lamppost or whatever. It's like,
Yeah, the bird was a problem.
The bird.
Raven is kind of shrieking to the shadows, like,
How about we walk and talk, and I'm going to start guiding you all back the way we came from, away from all the stalls. Look at this wonderful thing I got. We should go back and share this beautiful thing that I got. This beautiful spicy alchemy thing that I got.
Oh, that looks fantastic. I bet it's either something you can imbibe and it'll have fun effects on you, or something you could add to a dish and have fun effects on you, or something that you could, sparingly like sprinkle upon something and have fun effects on you.
Take it, have a good time.
Usually how it works.
All right, so
I knew it was going to be that kind of party. What? Sorry.
Oh.
Go on.
No, I'm not used to your rambling. I never quite know when you're finished.
Funny enough, neither do I. So please.
So what I found out is that it is normal for Aldehyde to be gone for a couple of days. He went to go get supplies to make something to bring to the gathering. Don't know what. Maybe by the deep side by the docks, but him being gone for a couple of days is not unusual. But he was planning on showing up, apparently.
Oh, well, that's very nice of him. I would have liked it if he had. Otherwise, we would be wasting a perfectly good Sunday searching for him. So you say deep side. I guess that's where we'll head to next.
Yeah. What all did you find out?
Next time.
Oh.
On Shadow City Mysteries, House of Skye. That's right. We will conclude our episode here and pick up next time on our way to Deep Side. But before I let us all go, let us meet and say goodbye to our wonderful players this evening. Winston.
Hey, I'm Winston Clark. I played Peryn Kestai, and I can be found at my website for my webcomic, which is subconsciouseye.com, and can be found under my socials like Instagram and Blue Sky, and they're Subconscious Eye Studios or Subconscious Eye.
It's a lot of Subconscious Eye.
It is a lot. Not near enough, but it is
not
a lot.
near enough. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there all in due time. And Matthew
Bell, here on Tuesday nights for Shadow City Mysteries, House of Skye.
All right. And other places, but that's, but mostly here on Tuesday nights.
Mandy, also playing Raven, and also here on Tuesday nights, House of Skye.
Excellent. And Ariel.
Ariel Kasten. You can find me on all socials at Ariel Kasten. No dots, dashes, spaces, anything like that. Or you can follow my podcast, Large Nerdron Collider.
Yes. I'm Christopher Mifsud. You can find me at the Magical Mr. Mifsud all over the interwebs or at Press Start Leadership or Play on Word Studios. And also just want to give a shout out once again to our awesome folks behind the scenes, Stephen Cheney and Brandon Stoddard for game design and writing, Rabbit Stoddard for tarot design and writing, Adam Schumpert for our awesome character designs that we showed off in the earlier, but you also be able to check on the interwebs and the internets, and especially Instagrams. Luana, Zahra, our tarot and symbol design, which you will actually see somewhat embedded in all of the characters by Adam. So some cool stuff going on there. And then, of course, Fleur of the Wanderer's Tome, who does all our cool layouts and graphics and everything. So thanks to them for putting everything together to keep the gears turning in Shadow City. And we'll see you next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern here, wherever you're watching this right now or listening to this again. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night, day, morning, wherever you are.